Hello, my name is Marcia Johnson and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Together with my grandnephew Brian, we are Marcia's Crafts. And today we're going to make this little snowman season shaker card. And let's see, has some sequins in there and they're shaking around. To make this card, you will need the Snowman Season stamp set, and we'll be using the snowman, his little hat, Let It Snow, Merry Christmas, Hoping the Season Builds Heartwarming Memories, and the snowflakes, both of these snowflakes. Okay, for dies, we'll be using layering ovals framelets, and we'll be using the largest one and the second to the largest one. And as usual, the supplies and whatever you need will be listed below, and if you would like to purchase them, please consider doing so at marciajohnson.stampinup.net. We would really appreciate your business. For punches, we'll be using the tailored tag and the Snowman Builder punch. Yeah, we're just using the tailored tag to banner the ends of our sentiment on the front of our card. For ink, Pool Party, Real Red, Memento, Tuxedo Black. We will be stamping our envelope. We'll be stamping this piece of Pool Party and the two white layers. I've already cut this, but I'm just going to show you how I make the layers. I've already done the big shot work because you don't need to watch me do the big shot. You've seen millions of people do big shot work. Okay, so first I'm going to take my lovely pierced mat because these are photopolymer stamps, and I'm going to make my own background paper as I am wont to do, and we'll be using this. And you would do this before obviously you cut it out, but it's okay because I'm going to put a little layer over this part, which is the only part that's probably going to have an issue when I stamp. So we're going to bring in the Pool Party ink, and I'm just going to stamp the snowman kind of all over the place. Don't need to really stamp it in here because you won't be able to see that anyway. It's going to be cut out, but it will overlap a bit. Then I'm going to take the bigger snowflakes and just stamp around with those. And if it goes over a little bit, it's no big deal. Then in the smaller areas, I have a smaller snowflake, and I'll just fill in with that. Okay, that'll do it. All right, then we're going to take this piece is for the inside of our card, and I'm going to stamp Hoping This Season Builds Heartwarming Memories, and we're going to do that in red. Actually, I like to have something not white up there so I can see where I'm going and make it straight. So we'll try that, see how it goes. That's not too bad. Okay, and let me bring our envelope in here. Well, actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and stamp with our Pool Party again, just over that. Just like this maybe, and then like that. Okay, and then for our envelope, I'm gonna stamp Let It Snow in red, down in the corner over here. And then I'm going to, again, stamp a bunch of these little snowflakes over it in the Pool Party. There. Okay. Then I'm going to take our other piece, and I would normally just stamp the Merry Christmas at the bottom here, and then cut it, but I've already got a piece cut, and it's 3 by, I think it's 3/4 by 3 inches, and I'm going to put the Merry Christmas on that. Hope I get it straight. Not too bad. Okay, then we're going to take the rest of this piece, and actually, before I do that, I'm going to just tear it across the bottom. This is 4 inches wide, and I'm just going to tear it towards me so I get a rough edge on the top. Just tear across, just like that. and set that aside. Then we're going to stamp our snowman in the Memento Tuxedo Black, and it goes in there. So we're going to want to stamp him. I think I'm going to want the bottom towards the top. So let's do that. Just go ahead and stamp him. I'm going to go ahead and cut that out, or not cut it out. Well, actually, I think I'll color it before I cut it out. And let's stamp our little hat also. I'm just going to put that like this. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and color with my blends. So I'm going to color his little nose orange. I like to give him a little bit of dimension, so we're going to take our light pool party and we're just going to kind of color in what will be the shadows. Pretend my light is up here, just like that. It just kind of gives him a little bit of dimension. And then for our hat, we're going to color in the berries in red, real red. I'm going to color this middle stripe also. Then I have Call Me Clover. That was real red dark. Call Me Clover dark. And I'm going to color the little holly leaves. Then I'm going to color the rest of his hat. Actually, I'm going to close these up before I do something silly. Okay, the rest of his hat I'm going to color in the light basic black. And I just realized I forgot one of my pieces of pool party. It's supposed to be somewhere around 3.5 by 4.5, and I'm just going to have to go run get that. And that's going to be on the inside of our shaker card. So we're going to have to bring back our pool party ink and the snowflake, the large snowflake. And I'm just going to pretty much stamp that randomly all over. I think my pool party ink pad needs some re-inking, but this will do. Okay, I think that's fine. Now close that up. And we will cut this out with our punch. Just kind of center it in there. And I do not have good hand strength due to my lovely arthritis in my fingers and hands. So we'll take that. And then we'll also cut out the hat. Well, that's close enough. Okay, and then we're going to take our little piece of, if I can find it, my little piece of soft suede. Okay, so we'll take our soft suede piece and stick it in our punch. And then we need our Taylor tag punch, which I misspelled on there. Taylor, T-A-Y, no, T-A-I. And we'll just take the ends and try to get them even. Same thing with the other one. Oh, not perfect, but close enough. Okay, and now we will assemble our card. First, I'll show you what I would have done with, or would do with the Big Shot, and that is to take the second largest of the ovals and cut out an oval from my pool party layer that I've stamped. Here's that. And then on our red layer, go ahead and punch out or die cut the second largest and the largest. Just put them on together, put a little bit of washi tape or tape there and cut those out. And then you get a nice little frame. So we'll be using that, and we'll be using the frame, and we won't need this inside oval. You can save it for another project. Okay, now let's go. We will go ahead and attach our inside of our card to the inside of our card. I'm going to just use Snail because it's faster. Here's the inside of our card. And then we can go ahead and put our red layer down on the front, again with Snail. Okay, and we can go ahead and put this down. This will be the inside of our card. Okay, and we take our card here, and I'm going to put a little bit of this ribbon on the sides here. And I'm going to go right about there. Let me go ahead and put some snail on the back. And let's see, trace that across to right about there. Okay, then we can flip that over and tack it down with some tape. Then let's go ahead and build our little snowman. I think I'll take some glue for that. And I'm going to put his little arms on the front instead of in the back, because I just prefer it. Just a little dab of glue. Stick this one up, stick this one down, and then I'm going to put his hat on his head at just a little angle, make him look a little jaunty. Okay, and then I'm going to take this and I'm going to go ahead and put that frame on. And I think I'll just put it on with some glue. There we go. Then I'm going to decide where I want my snowman. I think I'm going to want him right about there. And then my ground, I don't need it quite that wide. So let me get my snips wherever they went. Here they are. We'll just cut a little bit off the edge. Where do I want that? I think that looks good to me, so right about there. Just go ahead and put some snail on the back of that. I think I'll put this guy down with glue right about there. And then I'm going to put some snowflakes and sequins. I'm just going to put like 5 of them up and around. So let me just put little dabs of glue down. Okay, and where are my little sequins? Maybe take a little silver one and stick it over here. And a snowflake, put that right there. Another snowflake over here. And maybe one of those little stars right there. And another little silver guy. Okay, we'll just let that dry for a second. Prepare our sentiment, which is just running some snail down the middle of it. And we'll put it on top of our red banner. And a little bit more snail. Not ready to put that on just yet. Okay, so here we've got our card pretty much ready. We're going to take our little sequins and put them right over our snowman. You don't need a ton of them. I think that's plenty. I'm going to move that over here for a minute, and I'm going to prepare the rest of our card. We'll need some snail again, and we'll put the snail all the way around our window. And then I'm going to take my window sheet, which is, I think, 3 by 4. And I'm going to stick that on there and make sure it's got snail all the way around, which it does. Then I'm going to take some of my foam strips and we're going to put that all the way around, just on the inside of our opening, on the outside of our opening, sorry, so it doesn't show. Make sure you butt it up right next to the other strip, because otherwise your little sequins will get out. And now we're going to have to pop up the rest of the card to the same height, so we'll also use foam strips for this, because dimensionals aren't quite as tall as the foam strips are, so they wouldn't work. And we're going to pull off all of our backings. I did this once on a shaker card. I forgot to put the window in. Does not work very well. And then we're going to take our card and line this up so that you can see a little bit of red around the whole thing. That looks pretty good. And go ahead and press it down. Then bring our sentiment and put that at the bottom. And we're going to take a little bow and a glue dot. Stick the glue dot on the back and put our little bow right here. Okay, and that's our card. And it does, these sequins do kind of stick up on the top there, so that's why I don't think you really need so many of them, because it looks like there are more than there are. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Here's our envelope, and let's bring in our other card. Okay, I hope you enjoyed these little shaker cards. I made a similar one with the paper pumpkin kit last Saturday for our live this Saturday at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. We are going to probably use the Christmas rose to make cards not very Christmassy. We're going to make maybe some birthday cards, maybe some get well cards. Thinking of you. Anyway, that's probably what we're going to do this Saturday. And I hope you enjoyed this card. Hope you come back to see us again. We post usually very late on Tuesdays, and Thursdays. So you'd probably see us on Wednesday morning and Friday morning. And then Saturday, we've changed our live to 3 p.m. again, Pacific Standard Time. So hope to see you then. Bye for now.